What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and this is the second volume of the Ultrazilla Rewind Zone. What this is, if you missed my first one back in February, is a small, limited series of unfinished reviews. It's just a clip show of stuff that I've started that I've decided I'm not going to continue. Now, that doesn't mean the figures that you'll see are figures I will never review. It's just, I feel like the footage has gotten so old. My opinions on these particular toys has probably changed. I've changed. We all grow. So, you know, anything that's left here, mostly 2020, 2021 stuff, I've decided scrapping it. And, you know, if I do these down the road, I'm going to start them on you. So that's what it is. The first one came out in February. Had some computer troubles. I've had some other troubles along the way, and I haven't been able to get back to this. But that's okay, because like I said, it's only going to be a limited series anyway. I think there's going to be 2 more after this, and that's it. But I hope you enjoyed this. It's a little look-see of things that, you know, might have been. You know, the first thing you're going to see, I had a good chunk of it done. It's almost a fully formed review, so that's a little sad. But it is what it is. Without any further ado, let's go back in time. Alright, so let's kick things off by showing you its Marveler form, the spaceship. It's okay. It's not great. For one thing, this keeps popping out. Yeah, so this goes in here. Like so, and that closes. Okay, so yeah, that keeps popping out. Not great. But the leopard sphinx, it's kind of sphinxy, but it looks like a leopard. It's supposed to be, it's leopardon, right? You got the spider chest there. You do get an extra one of these, you know, for the actual chest of Leopardon. But this looks pretty good. This is all painted. The eyes and this red and black stripe. So that looks pretty good. The sculpting overall is okay. This is what it looks like on the bottom. It's mostly just a robot. I just wish, and I mentioned this during my speed build video, that, see, and these things don't want to cooperate. I wish it was more compact. Like, I wish this like went into here and these went up further and like just closed it all up, because it just looks too long for what it is. I think it's supposed to be a little more compact. In the pictures, you know, on the instructions, they show it as more compact, and I can't figure out any way to really do that. Everything is folded in as far as it can go. It's all aligned properly, pretty much. I think these can go in a little further, but I don't want to break it. It is model kit type plastic, you know what I'm saying? So it's like stress marks happen really quick. So yeah, that's what this is. You got some like blasters here, I guess. A couple things you can do. First up, we'll bring in the GP7 Spider Machine. I think it's GP7. And that looks pretty decent. Let's zoom in on that one. So I'll show you that right now. It's a nice silver paint on there, which looks good. Or silver plastic, but a very nice silver plastic. Yellow fin on top. And I think I cut off one side too much. I don't know. Or I didn't cut off enough there. One of the other. But the red paint is actually very, very well applied. It's quite amazing because it is really small. Now, you can take it off this thing, but this is what you need for here. And you put that on that. Let me come back out. So it looks like it's flying in, and then you can take this off, which is quite, this thing pops off so much. It's such a pain in the butt. So it looks like it's just approaching you know, where it goes. So Spidey's in there, he goes into there, and that's how he flies. But that looks good. I like that they made this clear plastic. I think that's cool. And as you can see, they added, you know, little like rocket boosters here, little like, so it looks like he's, you know, flaming. It's, you know, it's flames coming out. And it's really well done. I do think that's really cool. And then of course you could take this off and you could bring it in. It is so small, and you know, I drop everything. You guys know that already. Let's put that down. So you could put that in. Fits in snugly, perfectly. And then we will get this back on. Like so. Remove that. And now, oh, yeah, see? Well, all right, you get the picture. One last thing to note, I do like these fins in the back here. They look good. Red paint on the gray plastic looks good. And, you know, for the most part, the molded detail throughout does look fine. So there you go. That is the Marveler. So I'm going to transform this, and we're going to move forward. And one last thing, you could put it on the space, which is cool. Nice clear stand here. Can tilt it, which is awesome. Like, just take it off and stuff. And you can put it either way. I put it this way, so there you go. If you're gonna display it as this, that's the way to go, for sure. What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Bandai Super Mini Pla Spider-Man's Leopardon and Marveler, as you see on his back. Yeah, it's a 2-in-1, because that's what it is. It's a transforming Megazordon vehicle flying jammy jam robot. Pajama jammy jam? Yeah, it is. And something I really wanted in my collection, Leopardon. I always... you can't imagine how many times I just go back and forth saying Leopardon and Leopardon. It's definitely Leopardon. So, yeah, Leopardon. You know, this is a robot I've definitely wanted in my collection. I flirted with getting the SOC, both the original release and the re-release. I should have got the re-release. And I could have gotten it on sale, and I didn't. But those pre-orders hit when I was out of collecting, and when I came back, this was the only thing available. So I jumped on it. You know, like, let me get this pre-ordered because I definitely want something of this character. I did happen to get this guy, as you've probably seen my review from over the summer, when it finally came out. And I just should have waited. I don't know about should have waited, because you know what? This is a very, very cool figure, so I don't want to downplay it because, you know, of the SOC. The SOC is it's an SOC, and this is a Super Mini Pla, so let's not kid. But this is a really cool figure, and it's like, you know, it says a lot, I think, about this line, and we're going to talk about that. All right, so without any further ado, let's get to the review. For your size comparisons, here's Leopardon with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And I do like that he is a little bit taller than Spidey. Not that much taller, but a little bit helps for display purposes. It'll be really cool for sure. And he stands the same height as the Gundam Universe figures, which is nice. And if you could tell, he's just a little bit taller than Gamera here. So if you wanted him for like your SH Monster Art stuff, that's a good size. For sure. Kicking this review off with a little box art nerd. We got turtles up here, purple background. Got the turtles art over here. It feels like turtles are from like a storybook. You know what I'm saying? Like version. You know, he's got the little mouth here on this, and you'll see that on the back as well. It's a nice piece of art, the Mighty Metalhead. I don't know how much I love this logo, you know, but I guess it kind of goes in that kind of cartoony way. Not a big fan of this NECA logo. I've never have been. This very kitty logo. It doesn't do anything volume 1 for me. On the back here, you got some panels over the art, and that looks okay. You know, metalhead in different scenarios here. And then another piece of art here that really just looks like storybook type art instead of like cartoon type art. Right up here. And yeah, same thing on each side. Who did everything, packages, illustrations, all that. So there you go. Little credit where credit is due. It's not a bad package at all. I'm not saying it's a bad package. There's the art. There's Metalhead. I already took him out. If you see my Instagram, I already took shots of him. Then I had to get him back down to the studio, so I put him back in here for now. So that's how he's laid out in there. So there you have it. There's the box. It's okay. What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Generation Selects Super Megatron. That's right, my zillions. We have the Japanese version of Megatron here. Looking pretty spiffy, I gotta say already. Very, very cool. Generation Selects. I think this is my first Generation Selects piece that I picked up. And I missed the pre-order, but was able to grab it on eBay for only $5 more than retail, which was absolutely fine. Don't have a problem with that as well, because there was no way of knowing if it was going to come back into stock, which it did. A few weeks after I got it, you know, they did put out another batch of these. I don't know if it's still available now, but it's about $60. I paid $65. That's within range, and especially because I thought that was it. I wasn't going to be able to get it again, but I had to have this guy because while the pre-order came out, while I had stopped buying for a little while there, it was something I really knew I was going to have to track down because I absolutely love this design. Didn't love the base body it was built upon, which was the Galvatron from Combiner Wars, but Combiner Wars? No. Power to Primes? No. Combiner Wars. Power to Primes. I'm missing something in between. Whatever it was. I didn't like that figure. And the one with the headmasters. Drawing a blank. Anywho, this was the one I had to have despite all that because it looked totally different for sure, and it has that Japanese aesthetic. So I absolutely need to have it. As you can see, here I have him in like his crazy commander mode with that awesome faceplate. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Quick box art nerd for this Zenkaio. Yes, this is also Zenkaio. Nice all around, nice logos, really nice images of the products, how, you know, with the two Megazords and what they combine into. Really nice shot of the characters there. Cool shots of the characters, the Zords here in their vehicle modes. On this side, you got Zenkaio and Majin and Vroom there. That's the front, we saw that already. And the back, shot of the figure in action and what they transform into and combine into. And a very nice box. I always really like these boxes. I go in handheld here for a little box art nerd to start. Tobot logo looking pretty good. It's a big, big box. The image here from the show of Master V or Master 5 looks awesome. Galaxy Detectives, which is the branding here. Super powerful 3-step combination. 3 steps, that's awesome. I love that it says open the box from the marked part. So you open it, and you get some awesome stuff here. Made it 3 that combine. 6-step combination for the all-powerful Master V Ultimate. And that's if you get the train dude, the Mega Drill dude, and whatever that guy's supposed to be. And regular Master V. So, the ultimate combination. If you want to do that. I don't know if I want it. That does look pretty awesome. But we'll see if I even like this first. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? But looking pretty good. Definitely looks awesome within the box. If you wanna scan that, go for it. Go around the top, looking cool. I did have, I noticed I had like a scrape on the box, which is a shame, but nothing I care to send it back for. I don't really care that much. It's the box. Pretty good. Monster Shuttle Speed on the back. Galaxy detectors, lots to look at here. They did a good job of, see, this is a, obviously, English translated box, which is awesome. So, you know, you can see how they, the most powerful in the universe, Tobot Galaxy detectors, how they really branded for this market. Good on Young Toys. This box looks awesome. It feels like a good, you know, overseas type box quality. But everything is in English for this market, and that is fantastic. Great job. Great box.